Hello, everyone, and welcome back to DSP versus the Internet, episode 47 for Sunday, January 14th, 2024. Good variety of clips so far. Let's continue on and see what the Ultra members also had to show us this week before we get into those standard member submissions. And thank you to those who supported the stream. I updated the leaderboard during the break. Let's continue. Here we go.
Life is full of chance. Even life itself is a chance. And there are numerous possibilities for great things to happen. But that also applies for potentially bad things. We're one of billions of people put on this planet, each with their own individual set of chances. By chance, we come into contact with a few of these different people in our lives. Some become friends, acquaintances, family, lovers, or it could be people we share limited interaction with, such as a cashier, or perhaps it's just people we're walking by on the street. So it's pretty great to know that your path could intersect with the paths of numerous good-hearted people in the world. However, what are the chances that one of those paths might be that of a serial killer?
Actually, I guess the real question is, how many serial killers are there? What's considered a serial killer? Like, what's the qualifications, and how many are there? Because there aren't that many, then obviously
when it comes to the probability of encountering a serial killer, there are numerous factors to take into consideration.
There you go.
From where you live and how many people you interact with daily to how long you live, a lot goes into determining your chances of meeting these sorts of human beings, whether casually or more intimately. For starters, if you live in the United States, your chances of meeting a serial killer are higher than many other developing countries, with America being home to almost 67% of known serial killers in the world, and that's just the ones that we know exist, meaning those we have identified are behind bars or are deceased. As for those we don't know, it's hard to say how many are walking the streets unidentified. For this video, we will calculate the probability for those living in the United States in order to be as accurate as possible. Serial murders account for around 1% of all murders in the U.S., with the FBI
only 1% of all murders are serial murders, so already it's an incredibly low percentile.
Estimating that there are between 25 to 50 active serial killers at a time during a given year. However, many speculate that this is a low average. According to data gathered by Dr. Mike Abbott at Radford University, a high number of previous years have had as many as 170 active serial killers at one time. Again, these are just the ones we most likely know about, and not those who have yet to be discovered or have been going unnoticed for their crimes for years. Unlike other types of criminals, serial killers rarely stand out in a crowd in a way that would arouse suspicion. Despite our inclination to see the typical serial killer as a misfit who lives alone with strange mannerisms that would make them easy to spot, many fit well into regular society, often having a family and gainful employment.
No, what I was going to say is, even if they are some kind of a loner that lives alone and has a weird life, you wouldn't even know that, because they might have a normal job. They might go to work and act normal and then go home and be a fucking complete, recluse weirdo, right?
Rader, better known as the BTK killer, who killed 10 victims around the Wichita area, was described as being an average family man and father of 2. On top of this, he was a Boy Scout leader, served honorably in the U.S. Air Force, and was employed as a local government official, and he was even president at his church. Years after the murders, Rader's daughter, Carrie, described the man that she knew as her father to be attentive, often taking her fishing, hiking, and camping, all the while never knowing the life her father led outside of the home. Apart from leading seemingly average lives, many of them can also be incredibly intelligent. Instead of appearing weird and off-putting, many come across as charming, causing their victims to place more trust in them. Probably the most famous example would be Ted Bundy, whose intelligence and articulate nature allowed him to get close to his victims. And while most of the world's serial killers operate in the United States, not all states pose the same opportunity. While large states like California and Texas boast high numbers of serial murders, it is some of the smaller, more rural states that have the most serial killers when adjusted for population differences. In fact, Alaska has the most serial murders per million people, despite that we have less data in a shorter amount of time.
Maybe because in a state like Alaska, right, a lot of that state is frigid. There's not a lot of infrastructure. There's probably not a lot of proper law enforcement. So there's probably people who could just get away with it, right? As opposed to if you're living in a major city where everything is monitored and there's, technology and everything everywhere. In Alaska, you could have someone just going around committing murder and walk right off into the wilderness. So how do you find them? right? Especially, again, with crazy cold and everything. That's what I would think. Like, that's why they would have more.
Up many of those murders was Robert Hansen, who raped, tortured, and murdered young women for most of the 1970s. Much like other serial killers, Hansen led a normal life of respectability with his wife and kids, working as a baker and interacting with the public regularly. And with the remote nature of the Alaskan frontier at his side, he was able to conceal many of the bodies in remote grave sites, taking them deep into the wilderness in his small airplane. So you understand a serial killer could blend into the public and be anywhere pretty much at any time. So what do the numbers say? What are your chances of encountering one? Well, we have to determine first a few factors. For this, we will be looking at the probability of meeting a serial killer in the US in your lifetime alone. Our country's current population is roughly 320 million people.
Well, it was 2015. By now, it's probably way more, I bet.
On average, there are 4.5 murders for every 100,000 people per year, with only 1% being serial murder. Although there are many differing definitions on what makes a serial murderer, we will be using the definition of a person who kills 3 or more people with cooling down periods in between. With this, we find that there are around 57 serial killers.
Oh, okay, so that's the difference. That's the difference between a mass murderer and a serial murderer. A mass murderer may be someone who just loses it and goes on one of these crazy shootings or bombings, while a serial murderer is someone who is actually meticulously planning it out. They want to do it, get away with it, do it again, get away with it, do it again, get away with it, and that's why it has the cooling down period as a criteria. Wow.
Any given year, taking into account both low and high years in the past. So 57 is the magic number that we will use. Out of the 1% of serial murders that happen every year, assuming that each serial killer only kills their 3 respective people in those statistics, serial killers make up around 0.000018% of the US population. On the surface, this seems very small, right? Well, let's look at that number over the course of your life. Whenever you are out and about on your daily routine, let's say you're encountering 3 new people per day. This could be walking down the street, going shopping, or even maybe chatting online. To loosely define our terms, let's say an encounter is either being in close...
How many of you are newcomers? What 3 people am I talking to for the first time today in chat? Because I got my eyes on you right now, all right? Just so you know, I'm scrutinizing you immediately because I don't trust you now.
Close proximity to a person or speaking with them, even if only briefly. The number 3 also takes into consideration the fact that some days you may encounter no one new, and some days you may encounter more than 3 people. That being said, let's talk lifespan. In the US, the average life expectancy is around 78 years.
I'm over the hill.
So for every day for 78 years, you continue that trend of encountering 3 new people per day. In one day, you would have a 0.2% chance of meeting a serial killer in your daily life. But in your lifetime, you have a 0.78% chance. So in your whole life, you don't even have a full 1% chance of meeting a serial killer. So you may be thinking to yourself at this point, well, I'm probably never going to meet a serial killer. Whether you're happy or sad about that fact, I'm not sure. But let's break it down a different way. When I say 0.78%, you may feel that barely anyone encounters a serial killer, but let's say it another way. While the probability of meeting a serial killer is a much lower one than, say, dying of heart disease or cancer, your chances of meeting a serial killer are more likely than some other terrifying life experiences, such as being struck by lightning or being attacked by a shark. And while these can understandably be more easily avoided by not swimming in the ocean or going out during a thunderstorm, this chance meeting is more bound to happen than other, more sudden events, including dying in a terrorist-related attack. Unless you're traveling to more hostile areas.
Yeah, but come on. Because it's meeting. This is not, oh, you know, you're going to get murdered by a serial killer. This is you met a serial killer. That's the difference. So I'll say it's a fascinating video, but it definitely makes it sound scarier than it really is. Just because you meet someone who at some point in their life is going to do something heinous. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, how rare is that versus you're actually going to die as a result of something? That's a little different. So that doesn't sound like a fair comparison to me. It's definitely meant for dramatic emphasis. So, all right, I think we've seen enough of this. Let's continue on. Just so you know, this video contains exploding faces, goddamn swears, and a few minor spoilers for Fallout New Vegas. Okay.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
Oh, you yellow belly. Gosh, cow.
Yes, sir. Vestal reporting for duty. Please assume the position. Servos active. Numbness will subside in several minutes.
I was gonna say, this is pretty old. This is 13 years ago, so this is pertinent when, you know, New Vegas was pertinent, right? So for a lot of people, maybe this was the first time that they saw some of the over-the-top zany stuff that was available in New Vegas. To us, like, I've played this game so many times now, I remember all this shit. So to me, this isn't, like, shocking, wow. But for some people at the time, seeing this video, they might have been like, what the hell? This is in the game, right?
Yeah! Who won the lottery? I did! Smell that air! Couldn't you just drink it like booze?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Never felt better. Yeah! Bye.
Giddy up now to hell.
So, the guy won the lottery to not be killed by Caesar's Legion, and then this guy murders him anyway. Okay?
Really? Is that some kind of ancient Chinese secret or something? Well, what the hell. I'll try anything once. Here goes.
He died!
I knew there had to be someone higher up helping you. Nero, you backstabbing, two-timing motherfucker. I knew this day would come. Yeah.
Wow.
No, it'll ruin my ingredients. What the? You son of a...
He locked him in the fridge.
Goddamn mother...
Roar! I'm a dinosaur.
But I think my program would be
Okay.
awfully dull.
See ya.
If that were the case.
Hey,
Oh, I remember this guy.
please, help me. No, please.
Just leave him there. Oh, he punches, he falls off the cross. He said, whoa. Okay.
I don't talk to nobodies. Not when I'm having the time of my life.
What? Right. Whoa!
Please, help me.
So he glitched.
Please, for the love
Yeah,
of
he's
God, let me
glitched.
down.
You just ain't doing it right.
No, please, don't leave me here.
Nope.
Damn.
I love the mass. It's like being at a fancy ball.
Whoa, what the hell?
It's not a full-strength chapter, mind you. The profligates...
I require assistance. Medic. Help! Doctor!
Well, it's every once in a while good to go back to the classics, but I think we've seen enough. This is all stuff that's kind of normal behavior for Fallout New Vegas. It's funny because, again, this was like a 14-year-old video. This probably came out right with the release of New Vegas, that someone did like a crazy montage of it. And I get it, but to me it's kind of like, yeah, I've seen this already, so it's hard for me to really react to it, and I've seen it a million times. I remember all this stuff. Did I ever get the Golden Pip-Boy? I definitely remember it being part of something, like the plot. I don't know if I ever got it. I remember there being a golden Pip-Boy, but I don't ever recall equipping it. So I would argue probably I didn't get it, right? I don't know. All right, what's next?
Hi, welcome to the end of this episode.
Yes. Someone who gave us this to us. Someone gave us a giant 5-pound gummy bear, and we're gonna eat it.
It really is. It's like
the most solid thing I've ever. Here, wait, just like drop. Oh, that's gummy. That's gummy goodness. So,
that's
I should ask this, okay? Why? Why do these exist? Why do you make giant gummy things, right? I don't understand because, for example, I was gifted one of these ages ago. Not that. So this was over 10 years ago, back when I still lived in Connecticut, and I had a P.O. box. You guys remember that, right? So I just let people send me stuff back in the day. And one day I get there, there's a giant box in there. I'm like, what the hell is that? I take it home and I open it, all right? Without anyone having told me that they were going to do this, they sent me, no exaggeration, a life-size gummy skeleton skull. It was, I think, orange, okay? So it's like the size of my head, a gummy skull. The thing must have weighed at least 5 pounds. You know, it was solid gummy. And I took it home, and I put it, like, on a shelf in my house, and I just kind of stared at it, and I was like, what do I do with this? So I left it there for, like, a few months, and actually it was funny, because, like, Rambo used to come over and everything and look at it and be like, what the hell is that? And, like, yeah, it's a freaking, apparently it's a gummy skull or whatever, but I don't understand what the point is. Like, why would you want 5 pounds of gummy? Listen, gummy candy can be delicious, right? I like a bag of gummy bears or whatever. You pop some in your mouth, you get these different flavors of fruit or whatever. That's good for a snack. But I would never want to have a 5-pound thing of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does it exist? You know, I don't understand. That much gelatin, sugar. You know, why would anyone want to eat that? And what's the point of this video exactly? With 3.3 million views.
Can you hand me the scissors?
Oh, yes.
So I can free this from its bonds?
No, sure.
Okay.
We're gonna eat this because it reminds us so much of the boss that we just fought, Ebrietas, the daughter of the cosmos.
This is,
who is a jelly monstrosity. Much like this. They also make gummy alligators. I don't know why I'm plugging this company. I don't know who the hell this
they are
is.
murdering people by...
This is incredibly boring.
Can't make any headway.
Dude, it's impossible. We're gonna have to cut this, like, actually cut the footage, because I can't. Oh, this.
Why are
feels
you
so
trying to
Game of
cut it with a
Thronesy.
plastic knife? Like,
I don't want. This is more nightmarish than Bloodborne.
3.3 million views to see two guys try to cut a giant gummy bear with a plastic knife. Genius.
It is pure chemicals. There is nothing.
It's like it's good, but there's so like this. This is like how much you would normally eat.
Yeah.
And this is how much I actually ate.
Oh God. Well, this calls for a second giant gross bite, I think.
Nah, this is.
I just don't get it. You know, again, I used to do DSP Tries It, and even though it was a comical series, it was meant to be like, let's try things you can actually get at a fast food restaurant or something. The whole point of DSP Tries It was, here's a series where you can get what I'm about to try, even if I like it, or maybe you don't believe me and you want to try it because I said it was bad. Some people did that too. You know, you could say it's like the KFC Double Down from back in the day, which was what, like probably around 13 years ago or something like that, that I tried that from KFC. This, I just don't understand these. Here's something we know is weird and gross and no one's going to like, and let's do a video about it and overact with, oh, we have to cut it with a plastic knife. Well, it's not going to cut it. It's a plastic knife. You need to have a real knife to cut something like this. Oh, it tastes gross because I was supposed to eat it. Yeah, we know. Like, that's common sense. No one would eat that. So, what am I doing? 3.3 million views. This is, I hate to say it, like, this was always, me on YouTube versus everybody else was always very different, right? Like, me on YouTube is just enjoying games casually and then doing this over-the-top commentary, but, you know, just having silly fun, nothing too crazy. Literally nothing staged. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't think ever in my life, what has I really staged? Maybe 2 videos, right? Me in the shower putting Selsun Blue in my hair or whatever. But outside of that, everything has always been like a genuine kind of a deal that I felt would either be useful or whatever. I've never done like a staged piece of content like that. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, this is what people were busy doing. They were busy, oh, look. My kid didn't do his homework. Let me smash his PlayStation console. Oh, look, I'm upset. Let me destroy my oven in my house. Oh, let's eat giant gummy bears and say they're gross, even though everyone fucking knows that already. Like, this is the level of content that people made over the last 10 to 15 years while I was making my own stuff. This is what they were making. And this got popular. 3.3 million views to see 2 guys eat a big gummy bear. Oh, it's gross. Yeah, I know. We knew that before you opened it. You didn't have to make the whole video about it, and 3.3 million people thought they needed to watch the video of common sense, huh? Really? It's totally not a stunt or anything. But you see what I mean? Like, this is the level of what YouTube became in the time that I was just trying to, like, make a living and do normal things. And, you know, this is what YouTube became. Everything has to be a stunt. Everything has to be some weird stage shit. And now what this led into is the current state of YouTube, the Mr. Beast videos and shit, where everything is so fucking fake and over the top nonsense. And that's the most popular stuff on YouTube. It's like the most brain numbing, you know, melting out of your ear crap. I just don't know, man. All right, let's continue.
Jon Snow. She's my queen. She's always been my queen. Ain't that right, Conor McGregor?
She's always been your queen, but she's also your auntie. You're fucking your auntie. That is fucked up. What does Veritas have to say about that?
Well, my gash has been burnt to a cinder, so I can't really advise. Do you feel my gash, Robert De Niro?
I felt your gash maybe once or twice. It's fucked up. How about you? What do you feel about that, Christopher Walken?
I gotta say, I'm really fucking annoyed that I didn't get the call. To be in The Irishman, Joe Pesci explained...
Maybe you're not good enough. Maybe if you were you 15 years ago, we would have given you the call, you stupid fucking prick. The fuck out of here. David Attenborough doesn't like you at all.
Well, I must say that is factually incorrect. I am at the age where I don't give 2 single fucks about anyone, much like Denzel in Training Day.
Yeah, that's right. You better believe I don't give 2 fucks about anybody. I do what I have to do. I do what I do for a living, my man. My man. Gordon Ramsay, you rude motherfucker. How you doing today?
Okay, big boy, listen. Okay, right, we spoke before doing this video. I said, listen, big boy, why do you give me that attitude, that arrogance, much like Mourinho?
I don't know, like some of them are not bad, some of them are better, I think, these impressions, because this is non-stop impressions going back and forth. I just think the material's not funny. Like, the impressions aren't bad, but what they're saying isn't funny at all. So to me, I'm just, like, not really entertained. I think if the writing was better, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the dialogue was better, then it would be better. All right? We'll go a little bit further, but I'm not here. You know what? Let's fast forward. Let's try this.
I would say that I'm an intelligent species of some sort, and thank you so much for the compliment. It really is wonderful. Ryan Reynolds, you smart ass.
Well, you know, ever since I filmed Deadpool, I've got a lot of chicks, and oh God, I'm burning up here. You know, I sound more like Deadpool if I put the t-shirt over my face. You know, much like when you're doing, well, what should I say, Mike Tyson.
Now, of course, when you do Mike Tyson, you gotta go really slow. And of course, you know, up to the years, I was one of the greatest heavyweight champions of all time. And one of my favorite actors, a really funny guy who makes me laugh, is Seth Rogen, because it's funny laugh.
Mike, we smoked weed together when I did the audition for Pumba, because he used...
I think I've seen enough. Okay, we have time for probably one more before we split the part.
Blessed day. My boy, what's the word?
Yo, let me get regular black, man.
Regular black? 125. And my boy, hey, you looking beautiful today, bro. You can have these flowers.
What you say, bro?
I said you can have
What'd
these
you
flowers
say?
because I'm feeling good today.
What you mean I'm looking beautiful?
What you mean, bro?
Bro, get off that shit, bro. I ain't one of them fruit cups, nigga.
Hey, chill, bro. What you doing?
Just stow up in here, bro.
What you doing, bro?
What you, bro? I'm looking beautiful.
Nah, bro. I said because I'm feeling good today.
You said I look beautiful, nigga.
I said you look.
I ain't no bitch, boy.
I said, bro. I said I'm having a good.
Pretty
Bro,
pissed.
I literally said I'm having a good day, bro.
He's so
I said I'm
pissed.
having a good day, bro.
Nah, you call me beautiful. I ain't no goofy, gang.
What you want me to call you ugly?
Just stow up.
You want me to call you Ratatouille or ugly or something? Hey, chill, bro. I swear to God, bro.
What?
For real, I'm just playing.
What?
I'm just saying. It's not that serious, bro.
What?
I'm just saying it's not that serious.
Do I look like one of them niggas, bro? Do I look like
Hey, bro. Come on,
Do I
bro.
look like one of them niggas? Alright.
No.
He's
No,
still
no,
going.
bro,
He's still
bro.
tossing stuff.
Hey, what deodorant you use?
Who?
What deodorant you use?
Shit, sometimes I be using female deodorant, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm saying I like the way it smells, bro. You can have these flowers.
What?
I said you can have these flowers, bro.
What?
What the
Huh?
fuck you talking about, dude?
What you mean?
I got the flowers.
Yeah, I'm saying like you can have these flowers.
Nah, man, I don't know what type of shit you are, man.
What you mean, bro?
I don't put that shit, dude.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, nah, fuck you won't give me the flowers for.
I'm just saying I'm feeling good today. Your armpits smell good. Why not?
Oh, damn.
Some people are saying it's completely staged and fake. Do you think so?
That's something new. Y'all just started that.
I wanted to give you these flowers.
Thank you.
She'll take it. Like, thanks. I'll take a flower.
I know it's him and it's two more that I actually like. But they sometimes let me slide with my head and all the change, so I try and make sure I bring it back. He one of the good ones. I don't like everybody, but I like some of y'all.
I appreciate you. Hey, boss man, I bought a whole bouquet of flowers.
So what this got to do with me?
Huh?
So what this got to do with me?
What that got to do with you? I'm saying you can have one, boss.
So what this got to do with me?
I'm saying you can have one.
Fuck you, man. You let them on business,
Yeah, fuck you, man. I don't want that.
You let them on business, something?
Wow, how did that make you a girl?
Bro, you got me fucked up, man. This ain't that, bro. That's some bitch type shit, man.
Yeah?
Fuck you mean?
But why though?
Fuck, bruh. Take yourself or you wreck yourself, man.
What you mean?
Take yourself or you wreck yourself, man. That's bitch type shit, man. That's for a bitch, man.
Yeah.
I'm a full-blooded man, nigga.
So if I gave it to you, I'm disrespecting your gangster.
You disrespecting my motherfucking G, nigga. You motherfucking right.
I
I will not
apologize.
accept that.
I apologize. Can you fight though?
Man, bro, don't never let that happen again, bro.
Don't let that happen again.
Apologize.
Like that.
Wow. People, they're straight up insulted by the flower. They're like, no, that flower is offensive to me. Wow.
Fuck you, man.
Where is this? I don't know where this is located. I'm curious, like, geographically, where this is located, that this is happening.
To rip it.
Yeah. 125. Hey, boss man. I'm feeling good today, boss. You gotta have these flowers.
Man, I'm a motherfucking dude, bro. I don't take no fucking flowers, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
What you mean?
What the fuck wrong with you? What the fuck you handing me this for, man? I don't do that flower shit, man. I'm a motherfucking man, bro.
Oh, my bad, boss.
Fucked up, yo. What
I'm
the
saying,
fuck wrong
hey,
with you, man?
hey, you got a girl?
Yeah, I got a girl.
Why don't you give it to her?
Alright, bro. I might do that, but I don't want no flowers.
Alright, go ahead, do that.
Oh, all right, I might do that, actually. But I don't want this fucking thing. What'd you give it to me for? That's actually funny. I might do that.
Do that, boss.
Alright.
I'll give it to her.
You gotta rip it too. You have a blessed day.
Alright, bro.
How you doing today?
That was funny.
Getting yourself.
I'm doing good. I'm gonna give you this flower. I hope I make your day better.
Oh, that's so sweet of you. I appreciate that, baby.
Of course.
Let's go to back.
Yeah. Hey, you have a blessed day. Hey, my man. Hey, my man, I'm feeling good today. You gotta have these flowers.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man? Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me, bro.
What you mean?
Stop fucking playing with me, bro.
How am I
I don't rock
playing
like that, man. Stop playing with me, man. Get the rest of my shit, bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. The rest of my shit, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I'm saying, I gave you the Garcia Vegas.
I need the rest of my change, bro. Stop playing with me, man.
You gave me $4.
Man, get the rest of my motherfucking change, man. Stop playing, bro. Stop your ass always be fucking playing, bro. I don't got time for this shit, bro.
Nah, you gave me.
So, all right. So, did you hear what he just said? So this guy does it all the time. People are saying this is in Chicago. So this guy must do this all the time for his YouTube channel. And people are like, I don't have time for this shit. I just want to fucking buy my stuff and leave. You keep doing dumb pranks and shit. So that's what it is. Some people must know that he's doing this all the time. All right, yes, people in the chat are saying, yeah, he's been doing this for years. People know this guy, and they know he always does stuff like this. All right. So there you go. All right, well, that makes more sense then, I guess. I mean, what do you feel about that? How would you feel if you went to the store, right, and you're, like, checking out, and the person who's checking you out, like, pranks you with something like this? Would this upset you? I don't know, like, if it was something quick or silly, maybe I wouldn't mind. But, you know, you're going about your day. Do you really want to have to deal with this shit? Like, I kind of agree with some of the people. Not with what they're saying about a flower, but, like, can I just get my shit and leave? Like, why do I have to be part of your video? This is stupid. Right? I mean, technically, he has the right, because it's his own property. It's his own private property. He can film on his own private property. So, technically, he has the right to do the filming. Correct? He doesn't need to get advice, or he doesn't need to get permission to film his customers. But at the same time, I mean, that could upset your customers, right? Yeah, I don't know. Like, for me, I kind of see both sides. If it's just a silly thing, it's one thing. But imagine every time you go to this store, it's like, dude, this guy never stops fucking recording and dicking around. Can we just, like, have a normal day without this asshole being stupid? I can see both sides. Anyway, all right, guys. So that's part 2 of DSP versus the Internet, episode 47. I hope you're enjoying. Thank you all for chilling here, and I'll see you all in the next part.